Good morning, my classy people. Wayne Bolden. I'm here at the Speed King channel. It is Saturday morning, and we are literally about 13 days out from this year's Breeders' Cup Championship. Remember, tip sheets for both days are available, $35 for each day. One day is $20. Just please email us at speedking24@yahoo.com. Well, having do what I do for the Breeders' Cup Classic, I'm willing to put out there my top 7 horses that I consider throwouts in the win hole. In my opinion, based on what I do, which is solve the puzzle of each and every race, Breeders' Cup or otherwise, I compare horses to themselves, what they're going to do and how they've done it up to this point relative to the probabilities of the odds, which I'll find out later with the post positions. But these 7 horses, irregardless of what their odds are, irregardless of what post position, I have enough data to make a stand for me, my opinion, horses that I'm not willing to play in the win hole. Of course, these horses can run underneath. In exacted tries and superfectors don't really affect me because I only play horizontally, pick 3s, pick 4s, pick 5s, pick 6, and the win hole. So these are my top 7 Breeders' Cup throwouts for this year, and we're going to start right in. Don't want to make a long video. We can have a discussion about why or how I came to this conclusion. Of course, other horses will be added in if there are defections. For right now, here are my horses. Locked. Well, Locked is a very, very nice colt, obviously. Don't have to tell you that. Todd Pletcher is doing the conditioning on Lock, and don't have to be ashamed of anything that he's done by Gun Runner, the great Gun Runner, trained by Steve Asmussen. Gun Runner, I believe, should have won the Derby. Well, Lock has won over 50% of his races, 6 wins from 11 starts, 1 second, and 3 thirds, right? So 10 times in the money by Gun Runner, Malibu Moon on the back end, Johnny V's in the arms, and this is a very, very fine horse. Won the Woodward Stake for sure at Belmont at Aqueduct, and also won the Santa Anita Handicap. Very, very nice horse for sure. As a 2-year-old, this horse won the Cigar Stakes. He just doesn't look fast enough. Now, he is still young enough to improve, but in my opinion, he would have to burst into flames to beat the top 5 or 6 contenders in this race. Good horse that he is, has earned almost $2 million. You can't knock him, trained by, again, the Hall of Famer, Todd Pletcher, who's going to have 4 in probably in this Breeders' Cup Classic. So Todd Pletcher is going to be loaded for bear, and the one Todd Pletcher that I'm willing to toss out from the gate right here, of course, is Lock. He's going to have fierceness in, he's going to have mind frame in, and antiquarian as well. So Lock is my first toss from the win hole in this year's Breeders' Cup if he makes the gate. My second pick, well, again, Bobby Baffert has this horse in the gate, or trying to get him in the gate, or get him in the gate for sure, is a Win and You Win from the Goodwood, Nevada Beach. Well, just like Locke, this 3-year-old is a very, very nice 3-year-old. In my opinion, he lacks enough inexperience to beat these. He only has 4 starts, but you can't knock him. He has 4 starts with 3 wins with 1 second. A little light on experience, having come out of the Goodwood Stakes on 927, which is usually a stepping stone into the Classic. Quite a few horses has won coming out of the Goodwood, has won the Breeders' Cup Classic. But I'm not willing to think that Nevada Beach is going to beat the top tier horses that's in here. To me, he's a 2nd tier horse with a lot more room to improve, and he will. Maybe down the road we'll be all over this Omaha Beach horse by Yes It's True on the back end grandsire. Mikey Smith, the old man, is in top here. I'm willing to throw Nevada Beach, if he makes the gate, off any ticket that has to do with win. Nevada Beach will not be winning this race. Thirdly, of the 7, a little controversial here, of course, the reporter horse. No, he did not, just said it. Well, I'm going to go ahead and throw the journalism off of the ticket. I did get a communication yesterday from Carl Carlson, one of our top members and beautiful backers of us over here, told me that Jose Ortiz is now the rider on journalism. I've been telling him to do that 5 months ago, but again, no disrespect to Wrestling, a world-class rider. I don't think Jose Ortiz or even Billy Shoemaker would change my mind from throwing journalism off the win hole here. Now, that being said, just like the gun runner, journalism obviously is a fine equine. I mean, over 50% of his wins, 6 wins from 10 starts, 3 seconds, and 1/3, has never not hit the board. How can you knock that for $3.8 million? You can't. Mike McCarthy, the classy Mike McCarthy, has done a beautiful job with this. I mean, this horse has more owners than Detroit got cars, right? But that being said, hey, journalism is a very nice horse. I have a lot of fun with them, calling him the reporter horse, but he's bred top and bottom. Obviously, no one has more love for his sire, Curlin, who was trained by Steve Asmussen, who I believe also should have won the Derby like Gun Runner. But that being said, I don't believe that journalism will win this race. To me, going in from my database and the entry, the post position and speed figures and pace numbers that I've pulled, he just doesn't look fast enough from a fraction standpoint. Now, again, a lot of people have pushback on this, but to me, he's good enough to get there, but I don't think he's going to win this race. Again, no disrespect to this fine equine, wish him the best, but me personally, are not willing to put him and stake myself and my reputation on that. I do not really believe journalism will win this race for sure. Okay? My opinion. Thank you. Right. And next is, oh boy, why there go the Speed King messing with this horse. Yeah, I am, right? Well, that old Bayasa, there he goes, picking on the old Bayasa horse. Well, I'm not picking on Bayasa. I have a lot of fun with him as well as journalism. I don't think Bayasa can win this race. I don't think this 3-year-old, just like the last 3-year-olds or 4-year-olds that I talk about, is up to it. I think he has enough experience and has danced every dance. No one thinks more of his connections than I do. The classy John Sheriff can just train just about anything, right? And they've never ducked any race, from the Jim Dandy to the Belmont Stakes to the Kentucky Derby to the Santa Anita Derby. I mean, they showed up each and every time. I always thought they did him a disservice because they didn't give him confidence. I told them months ago, I mentioned on our video to, hey, take this horse to the Ohio Derby, and I thought he would have crushed him there and would have gave him a little bottom. But that being said, he did come back and win the Grade 1 Pennsylvania Derby in fine fashion, and had a bunch of respect for him in doing that. But again, he beat horses like Magnitude, So Sandy, Big Taz, and Gozier and Moplex, who won the Ohio Derby. All right, well, Magnitude, trust me, he didn't beat a whole bunch of that Pennsylvania Derby, and rightly so. He should have won that race as a favorite and even money. Could I see Bayasa winning this race against the top tier horses that are here? I cannot, and there's just no reason for me to put him on any of my tickets that are in the win hole. Okay, by McKenzie, Big Brown, beautiful record, I guess. 2 wins from 8 starts, 3 seconds and 2/3, and has earned $1.5 million. We'll hear more from Bayasa, but in your Speed King's opinion, he's not winning this race. So I threw out 2 top contenders here in journalism and Bayasa. I would be shocked, and I know I'm going to get a lot of pushback, if either one of those horses win this. And I don't take what I do lightly here, folks. Okay? And the next horse hurts my heart, of course, Hit Show. Well, everybody knows that I'm a big hit show guy by Candy Ride. Well, this 5-year-old has 10 wins from 21 starts for 8.5 million. And everybody remember the day that in the Dubai World Cup at 40+1, I had this horse on top. I put out a video that hit show was really an overlay in this race, and he won the thing. But in this here particular race, hit show is just too slow to beat these relative to the top tier horses that are in here. Hey, he is trained by Brad Cox. He's a merry horse, that's for sure. And Flo is in the odds. I don't care who's in the odds. Much as I love hit show, he has to be a toss for me in the win hole, for sure. And the next one is another one that hurts my heart, is one of my stable horses trained by my guy Steve Asmussen, is the Disarm horse, right? Well, Disarm to me by Gun Runner, we talked a little bit about him, 4 wins from 9 starts, and IRAD is listed on him, won't be on him, but he's listed on him. He's just too slow in here, okay? Disarm's not winning the Breeders' Cup Classic if he draws in or makes the gate the first Saturday of November. And the last one, No Ben Noal, right? Well, I'm not even sure. He's the worst of the 10, and not sure why he's even in this race. And you know, I mean, he's trained by Lobo. 6 wins from 12 starts, you can't knock that. But just the amount of money you win telling the competition, he's won 6 of 12 and only won $200,000. So this is a horse coming out of a grade 3 win, the Greenwood, not the Goodwood, the Greenwood, where he finished first. Hey, they're taking a shot. They're going to have a great time, the connection out at the Breeders' Cup. But this here, No Ben horse is not winning this race. So they're the top 7 horses that your Speed King believe will not win this year's Breeders' Cup Classic. I'll come back with my top 7 that I do tell you who will out of there. But they will not come out of this 7, in my humble opinion. Locked, the Pletcher runner. Don't feel sorry for Pletcher. He's got a wealth of riches. Okay? Hey, Nevada Beach, right? And by the way, Nevada Beach won that Goodwood race, and the horse that ran second to him, I wish he was in the Breeders' Cup Classic. That full Serrano, right? Trained by John Sadler, right? He's so much better than Nevada Beach. But let's see if Full Serrano gets in. So, Locked, Nevada Beach, Journalism, probably the biggest of them all of my throwouts in the win hole. Bayasa, everybody's going to be after me with this. I'm not putting that horse in the win hole on any of my pick 3s, pick 4s, pick 5s. I don't really play vertically, so it don't matter to me. He won't. If either one of these horses win, I lose. Hit show, my heart breaks. A stable horse of mine. Disarmed if he make it. Hearts break. And No Ben horse for sure. Let me know what you think about my 7 top throwouts in the win hole. I always got to say that. Okay, can they hit the board? Well, sure they can. Okay, just I'm not willing to put them in the win hole on my ticket, so I'm throwing them out. Bayasa and Journalism and Locked and Nevada Beach gone out. Speed King style. My name is Wayne Bolden. I'm your Speed King. Stay classy in all you do. Let's have a healthy discussion about it, right? Let's keep it classy. As always, classy is as classy does. Talk to y'all real soon. Sorry for a 12-minute video. Not bad, Speed King. Did you throw the reporter horse out? Bayasa, did you throw him out twice? 1, 2, right? I'm going to bounce him off the top. Yeah. Out. Those are my top 7. There you go. Block, Nevada Beach, Journalism, Bayasa, Disarm, Hit Show, that No Ben horse, like that. Wayne Bolden just tossed it. I'm cutting the field in half. I'll come back with my top 7 in 3 or 4 days. I hope that full Serrano horse gets in. Be careful.